Hi, my name is Victoria. Hi, welcome to Stretch Class. So glad you're here. One thing I want you to know is that when you come to Stretch Class, this is truly a feel-good class. I want you to leave feeling good and not overstretch. So I'll mention that off and on throughout the class, but let's start warming up a little bit. So open up your legs a little bit for a little bit of extra balance and inhale up and then exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Just getting that breath in, slowing yourself down a little bit, expanding the ribs from side to side, expanding that breath not only to the front, but also to the back of the body as you reach up to the ceiling and then back down. Relaxing, breathing deep, and just one more stretch up. Then grab onto one wrist and stretch to the side, and then bring yourself back up. Grab the other wrist and stretch, and then back up. Again, reach. Let's hold this one. If you feel comfortable and you've got it within your shoulder range, you can rest your head on that arm. Taking the time to breathe. Relaxing through the face. Bring yourself up. Grab that other wrist and stretch over. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the tongue. Good. Bring yourself back up. Relax the arms back down. Again, breathing again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale down. Stretching the spine. Two. Last one. Leave the arms up, relax the shoulders, and just reach to the ceiling and reach and reach. Maybe pulling the shoulder down, reaching a little bit more. Reaching further. Stretching, breathing, reaching that waistline out. Supporting yourself with that arm that's down on your leg. Slowing down the stretch just a little bit more. And now holding to one side. Breathing into the side that's towards the ceiling. And bring the body up and stretch the other side. Opening up the waistline towards the ceiling, relaxing the shoulder away from the ears. Let's do that again. Let's go to the other side. Stretch. Try pressing the hip away from you. And then bring yourself back up. Let's go over to the other side again. Stretch. And then back up. Nice work. Let's roll through the shoulders. And what that rolling is going to look like is just lifting the shoulders to the ceiling and then rolling back behind you and up and back. Just bring yourself to a nice, comfortable stretch, relaxation, even allowing the head to bobble a little bit as you move. All right, let's go ahead and add an arm coming back behind you. Eyes follow the hand, adding a little bit of lift and twist. Inhaling as you lift the arm to the ceiling and exhaling back down. One more. Bringing the legs together and interlacing the hands, pressing the hands forward, bending the knees and just stretching chin towards chest. And reaching the arms to the ceiling, maybe a slight back bend. That bothers the neck, keep the chin towards the chest. If not, you can add a little bit of an extension in the neck. On your next exhale, let's go ahead and seek her forward. Straightening the knees. Extend maybe a petite back bend. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And last one, inhale back. To upright posture, lower the arms down. All right, open the legs up a little bit more. Let's bring the chin towards the chest to stretch out the back of the neck. Now don't overstretch. That's too much, don't go as low. But you can always use that head and lean slightly forward, allowing that head to be a little bit of a weight to hang and stretch the upper back, the upper trapezius. Relaxing all of that tension. Allowing that breath to relax you. Slowly bring the head back up. Let's go ahead and bring the chin over to the collarbone. So a slight turn and bring that chin down. Nice, easy breathing. Maybe bending the knees slightly to bring a little bit more ease to the body. And slightly bending towards that direction. This will help the head to stretch the neck a little bit more, just a little bit more weight. And slowly upright the posture, bring the head and neck back up and turn to the other side. And gently bring that chin down to the other clavicle, the other collarbone. Easy, gentle breathing. And slightly leaning towards that direction. And bring yourself back up. Head back to the center. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders to the ceiling and back behind us again. Didn't that feel good on the neck? We tend to carry a lot of tension in the upper back. It's really nice to stretch out the neck area, the upper traps, upper shoulders, upper back. And then just finding ourselves bringing the arms forward, palms up. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, open up the shoulder blades. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders together. And then exhale, and relax the arms back down. Alrighty. From here, let's go ahead and bring the legs about hip bone distance apart. Then begin to hinge back. Bring the seat back, almost as if you're sitting into an imaginary chair, and then come back up. Don't sit too far back. Leaning into the heels, pressing into the heels, and then coming back up. Let's go ahead and stretch our arms forward and reach, and then come back up. I want you to go ahead and make sure that your knees are stacking over the ankles. Try not to have them bend over your toes. It's more the hinging in the hip that I'm looking for. Inhale and exhale down. If you want to go slower, feel free to. If you want to pick up the pace, do so. But remember, this is nice and easy on the body. It's a feel-good class. 2 more. And last one, let's hold for a moment. Reaching the tailbone long, reaching the crown of the head long. Maybe even looking down at the ground so you're not bothering the back of the neck. And then bring yourself back up to standing. Good work. Inhale again, up. Exhale down. Nice easy flow of that breath. Awareness of the breath. Intentional movement. Intentional breath. And last one. Stay standing, allow the arms to come down. Good work. Let's stretch our trapezius. Again, just by bringing everything forward, stretch. Maybe chin to the chest. And then come back up. Working on our triceps now. If you can, go ahead and bring your hand to your shoulder and press the elbow up to the ceiling, getting the back of the arm nice and stretched out. Some of you may be able to just pull here and pull back a little bit more, or just a gentle stretch. Don't overdo your stretching. If you ever feel any pain, make sure you back off. No pain. Just relaxing the face, breathing easy. And then release. Let's bring the other hand over and press that up, stretch. Again, you might find you might be a little bit more flexible on one side than the other. Just take your time to stretch. Allow those warm muscles to relax. And then release. Bring one arm out. Let's try to get the bicep a little bit. So you're going to add a little bit of pressure both ways, resistance. So press the arm up a little bit. Stretch out that bicep. Relaxing the head and neck. Let's go to the other side again. Out and stretch. And then arm out. Back to the first arm stretch. Reaching out. Don't overdo it right here. If you feel any pain, the elbow region, the front of the elbow, then relax a little bit. And then up and over to the other side, stretch. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just circle through our wrist a little bit, one direction. And then reverse. Reverse. One last time, opposite direction. And then hands together, gently pressing side to side. Alrighty, bring the hands back behind you and bring them around to the sides. Then grabbing onto the wrist of one hand and really pulling it over. Stretch. Take the ear away from the shoulder that you're stretching. And back over for ease. Head back up, switch arms, pull one across, and again away from. And now towards. Head back to neutral. Let's stand apart. Toes slightly out, and I want to make sure that you're watching your knees as they bend, and make sure that the knees are going towards the direction of the toes, because the knees are a hinge joint, and that's the way they like to move. Let's move the body in the direction of our knees. So stretch. Feel that back side just stretching out a little bit, and then other direction stretch. And again, reach. And up and over, stretch. This time let's bend the knee, but let's go the opposite way. Just hold. And then up. Other side. Lean away from the knee. And up. All right, bend your knee. Bring the elbow on. Other arm up, stretch. Maybe a little bit deeper of a stretch. And then come back up. Other side, stretch. Relax that opposite hip away from the waistline. Trying to make length in our body. And back up. Stretch. Maybe you'll stay here, or maybe you'll try a little bit more, coming down, stretch a little bit deeper. Maybe it's easier for you to look down to the ground. Head back to neutral, and then come back up. Let's try the other side. Start out, and maybe you'll go a little bit deeper. And head down. Back to center and up. Good work. Let's bring the legs together. Inhale up and exhale down. Back up to back down. 3 and 2. Last one up and take it down. Nice work. Let's work on our balance a little bit. If you're on a yoga mat right now, then you can step off if you've got a firmer floor, or just stay where you are. You can bring the arms out to help out with balance. Go ahead and bring one of your legs up. Balance comes from the core, so pull the belly in. And take the arms down. Switch to the other side. Arms up Let's say you feel a little bit unsteady on one side. You can always tap one toe down and hold, and then slowly bring it back up and take it down. All right, let's go ahead and bring one leg up. Keep it bent. Bring the arms forward and straighten and bend. A great place to work balance is while you're brushing your teeth. I'm sure you do that twice a day. And if so, then you can just stand there and put one hand on the counter and one leg up and balance that way. Switch legs. Palms down, other leg up, hold. Pull the belly in. And again, straighten and bend. And notice that the foot on the one side is kind of balancing, it's feeling for the floor. All those little stabilizer muscles are working. And that's what we're striving for with our balance. And one more. Go ahead and put that foot on down. Nice work on that. All right, let's go ahead and imagine that you're getting all of your groceries sent to you and you've got to go pick up your box. What I want you to do is have the legs about hip bone distance apart, heels about hip bone distance apart. And as we were working earlier, you're hinging back and you're just reaching forward and then coming back up. Okay? So hinge back, buttocks back, knees have to bend, and then come on forward. And again, use that core, pull the belly in, pull the abdominals in, and back up. Press through your heels one more, and back up. Nice work. Taking one leg back behind you, the heel back behind you. Kind of take a check. Make sure that your heel is lined up with about the second or third toe, and then square the hips. They have a tendency to kind of unsquare a little bit, so square them. And then make sure again that front toe is forward of that knee. Keep that slightly bent, and you can relax and release. Sometimes you'll notice if hands are on hips, you shrug too much, so maybe hands down might be a good choice for you. We're stretching the back calf of this leg. So I want you to feel that. If it's not enough, then sugarfoot that foot back just a little bit. Keep the front knee bent and just feel that stretch in the back of the calf. And then bend that knee of that straight leg and just hold that for a moment. Taking the tailbone down, lengthening again the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And then come back up. And take the other leg back. Again, make sure that you're lined up. And then pressing through that back heel in order to stretch out the calf. Squaring hips, relaxing shoulders, holding that. Pressing through that back heel. Breathing nice and deep and relaxed. And then come on forward. Nice work on that. Legs slightly apart. Inhale up. And exhale down. Feeling a lot more relaxed than we first began. What we'll do next is we'll take ourselves down to the ground. If you've got a stretch tool like a strap or a towel or a belt, then go ahead and bring that with you. And relax. Come to seated on your towel or your mat. Just make sure that you're nice and comfortable. If it's too much for you to bend your knees, then have your legs on out, whatever is comfortable for you. And if you can't keep your legs straight, then make sure you leave a slight bend. So whatever your body is telling you right now, like, oh, that feels so good, then continue on, or, ooh, that's awkward or uncomfortable, then back off a little bit. Just make sure you've got your mind open enough to feel what your body is and how you need to honor that in the way that it's been created. Okay, with legs now, feet together. Feel how that feels. Stretching the inner thighs just a little bit. And we'll do the same stretch when we're on our back. I'll call this butterfly stretch, just like the wings of a butterfly. And then relaxing the shoulders, gently coming slightly forward, and feeling a stretch in that low back. Supporting that low back by pulling the belly in a little bit. And just nice deep breathing in the back side area. And then bringing the spine back up and walking over to one side and stretching. Feeling the opposite side really stretch on that back side from the low tailbone area back up to the back hip bone. And then back, up and over to the other side, stretch. Relaxing the hip away from the rib cage, stretching. And then back. And opening the legs up and out. Kind of doing the same thing. Turning and stretching. Remember, easy does it. Nothing big or harsh. Just a feel good. This is what I need. This is a de-stressor. Come back up. Over to the other side. Stretch. And then back to center. Walk it forward. Opposite hand, opposite leg stretch. Nice lateral stretch of the spine. Easy breathing. So this is the side we can stretch more into. And then up and over stretch. Relaxing the face, the jaw. And then back up. Easing the mind, bringing the legs together, stretch forward. So when we get to our mat, when we're lying down on our backs, I want you just to take the time maybe to close your eyes and just listen to my instructions. And then back up. Adding a little bit of a twist to the spine here, twisting one direction. Inhale, make the spine nice and tall. Exhale. Come back to center. And back. And twist again. One more time. All right, let's lie down on our mats or your towel. Make sure it's a couple towels or a nice little rug that's nice and firm. And just lie there for a moment. Just to get a little adjusted, to feel comfortable. All right, I feel comfortable. Feel the back of your head just laying in your mat. Palms up. That really helps the shoulders open up the front of the chest. A little head nod. So chin towards the chest, but keep the back of the head still on the mat, and then chin towards the ceiling. Another way to put it is create a double chin. And then back up. Just very gently to your stretch point. And now head back to neutral. And take the head gently to the right, very slowly. And then back up and over to the left. And again, up and over to the right. And back to the left. So go ahead and put your hands on your hips, into the back of your hips. And that's the only area we're going to be moving. I call it a pelvic tilt. So it's not a bridge, it's not a lifting up of the spine, it's just taking the hips. Think about taking the tailbone to the ceiling and then to the ground. So it's a little tiny pelvic tilting, little tiny rocking, relaxing the body. Relaxing the face. Easy breathing. Releasing tension in that low back. And gently pulling the knees into chest and gently rocking side to side. Now that rock can be just through the hips, or you can rock through the shoulders and your head. And if you've ever seen a little tiny baby in their crib, just rocking side to side. Just enjoying that moment. Keeping your mind here on the mat, not drifting. If your mind drifts, I want you just to think about your breath. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Now bringing that right knee into chest, straighten that left leg away from the body. Try to make sure the chin is pointing more down than towards the ceiling. I want you to elongate the back of the neck. Fill the chest with breath, with life. And then switch legs. Bring that other leg in. Maybe grabbing the front of the shin bone, or maybe even the back of the hamstring, the back of the thigh. Whatever is comfortable for you. And release that leg down. You've got, like I said, a stretch tool, which would be a strap, a towel, or a belt. You can use that, or you can use your own body. So bring that leg, one leg up to the ceiling. Maybe put that strap around that foot, and then pull that leg back towards you, stretch. You don't have anything, you grab your foot, or grab the back of your calf, or grab your hamstring, whatever is comfortable for you, stretching. Then while you're here, let's go ahead and circle one direction with the ankle. And now the other. Point and flex. And then release that leg down. Going to the other leg with your strap, your arm, whatever is comfortable for you. Again, pulling that leg back. Circling through the ankle. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your face, and reversing. And coming to point and flex. Great job. All right, take that leg on down. Bend the knees. Take one ankle and put it on top of the thigh and just rock the knees side to side. Relax the arms, the chest, the shoulders, the collarbones. And bring those knees back towards you. And bring one hand through, thread the needle, or you can grab your legs and just pull those back to you. Not to point of pain, but to point of stretch. Both feet down. The other ankle on top of the leg, and then just gentle swaying the leg side to side, breathing deep. Relaxing the tongue off the roof of the mouth. And gently bring those legs back towards you, what I call a figure 4 stretch. And release back down into that butterfly stretch that I talked about earlier. Bottom of feet together, knees apart. Maybe arms out a little bit wider, palms up. Bringing one knee on top of the other, taking that arm and putting it on top of the other, stretching like a little clam. And inhale, open up the chest, breathe deep. Eyes can follow the hand, exhale. Just opening up the chest, again, relaxing. Enjoying this time, giving the gift of stretch and breath to yourself, filling yourself up so you can give back to others. Opening up that arm and then gently rolling to the other side. And again, inhale, open. And exhale, close. With your breath, with your time, expanding the arms side to side. And last one. Nice work. Opening up. Hands down by your hips. If you have anything underneath your head or neck, go ahead and remove that now because we are going to be lifting the hips higher than the head and we don't need that extra pressure. So find neutral head and neck. And then let's go ahead and start out first with a straight spine, just a hip up and then a hip back down. And then lifting the hip up, pressing into the hands, the shoulders, the feet, and back down. Never putting weight into the head or the neck. Inhale up. And let's melt down piece by piece by piece. And then peel away from the mat. And then back down. One more. Melt down in between the shoulder blades, mid-back, low back to tailbone, and straighten the legs. Time just to chill out just a little bit, arms wide. Melt into the floor. Relax from the toes to the heels to the ankles, calves, backs of the legs, the buttocks, low back, mid to upper back, out through the arms to the fingers and the head. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale for count of 6. Hold for 2. Exhale 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, and exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Gently pull the knees into chest and then rock side to side. And then roll to one side, comfortably lying there with your head on top of your arm, relaxing the face, the area in between the eyebrows, the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And stretching that top leg out to help you counterbalance. And then gently bring yourself up to seated. Head comes last. Come to seated. Roll the shoulders back and down. Reach with the crown of the head nice and tall. Reach with the tailbone down. Good. Let's go ahead and twist again. Tall spine. Feeling a little bit looser and twist the other side. Tall spine on inhale. And then exhale back. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me, Victoria, here in my stretch class. So glad you welcomed me into your home, and have a great day. Thank you so much. See you next time.